Time for Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero. When it comes to news on 95.1 FM, weather always comes first. Expansive Hurricane Lee is progressing northward over the western Atlantic. Hurricane conditions are possible with tropical storm force conditions expected along the coast of New England. Heavy rainfall from Lee may produce localized urban and small stream flooding with life-threatening storm surge flooding also possible. Dangerous surf and rip currents are affecting the East Coast. Close to home, isolated storms primarily east of the Rio Grande, and that will extend through the weekend. A few of those storms may be severe. Large hail and gusty outflow winds will be hazardous for motorists and outdoor activities. We're going to have another look at the weather following this news. Yesterday, a special meeting was called by the Board of County Commissioners to request approval of Resolution number 09-14-23-112-14, which is safeguarding the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Whereas the Otero County Commission recognizes the paramount importance of the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution, which safeguards the individual right of law-abiding citizens to keep and bear arms. And whereas the Otero County Commission reaffirms its steadfast support for the Constitution of the United States as the supreme law of the land, defending the rights and freedoms of all American citizens. And that's God talking. And whereas the Otero County Commission strongly opposes recent actions taken by the Governor of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham, which have unjustly abolished the rights of legal law-abiding concealed and open carry citizens. And whereas the Otero County Commission acknowledges the absence of an effective impeachment process in the state of New Mexico, a situation that has regrettably resulted in lack of accountability for the governor's actions, including the illegal infringement upon the rights of citizens. And whereas the Otero County Commission is deeply concerned that the unchecked actions of the governor, especially in times of emergency, has led to decisions that undermine the protection of citizens' rights and has resulted in illegal government authority. And whereas the Otero County Commission is committed to ensuring that elected officials prioritize the rights of innocent citizens over empowering criminals and advocates for accountability in government. And whereas the Otero County Commission believes the importance of legal open carry and legal concealed carry as a means for law-abiding citizens to exercise their Second Amendment rights. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the Otero County Commission unequivocally reaffirms its support for the Second Amendment to the United States Constitution, recognizing its fundamental role in preserving the right of law-abiding citizens to keep and bear arms. The Otero County Commission further reaffirms its unwavering support of the Constitution of the United States, upholding the rights and freedoms of all American citizens. The Otero County Commission hereby condemns and rebukes the recent actions of the Governor, Michelle Lujan Grisham, that have unjustly stripped legal, law-abiding, concealed, and open carry citizens of their rights. The Otero County Commission expresses its profound concern about the absence of an effective impeachment process in New Mexico, which has resulted in the lack of accountability for the governor's actions, including the unjust infringement upon rights of citizens. The Otero County Commission calls for the immediate revocation of emergency orders and powers of the governor to mandate legislative meetings for the extension of emergency orders in accordance with the New Mexico Constitution. The Otero County Commission urges Governor Michelle Lujan Grisham to reverse her actions and engage in a constructive dialogue with the people to develop balanced policies that respect the rights of legal open carry and legal concealed carry citizens while addressing the issue of illegal firearm possession. The Otero County Commission emphasizes the importance of electing officials who prioritize the rights of innocent citizens over empowering criminals and who uphold the principles of accountability in government. The Otero County Commission asserts that most recent actions taken by the Governor of New Mexico, Michelle Lujan Grisham, which have unjustly abolished the rights of legal, law-abiding, concealed, and open carry citizens, and the lack of accountability for the governor, has permitted decisions that diminish the protection of citizens' rights and grant undue government authority, in direct violation of the New Mexico Constitution and the United States Constitution.
That resolution passed 3-0.
I am very glad that
my fellow commissioners were able to join me in our fight for constitutional rights against the governor. I hope now we can work with our legislation for crime reform to actually fight the criminals with possession of firearms rather than taking the rights away from legal citizens with legal gun ownership.
County Commissioner Amy Barella speaking with Crazy Radio. Yesterday we spoke about statewide child car seat inspections. The question I had to ask was, why isn't there one closer to Alamogordo?
You know, that's a good question. I will reach out to the lady that is putting these on and ask her if she can extend that to Alamogordo. That would be great. According to the NMDOT, the reason it's not being brought to Alamogordo is that there is simply not enough senior techs to accommodate for additional locations. Well, this weekend is the 30th White Sands Balloon Invitational, including the Balloon Glow. Saturday and Sunday at 7 a.m. there's going to be a liftoff, and tomorrow night at 6 is the Balloon Glow. Lots of other activities as well, all taking place at the Ed Brabson Balloon Park, that's 700 Lavelle. Well, today is Friday. Let's go now for a cat chat from Kitty City NM.
Hi, this is Kathy Denton from Kitty City NM, and welcome to this week's edition of Cat Chat. This week, Kitty City NM is featuring adult cats. Many times adult cats are overlooked in favor of the cute and cuddly kittens and the bouncy, fun-loving juvenile kitties. Adult cats, according to veterinarians, are cats the ages of 5 to 6 to 11 years old. At 5 years old, a cat is leaving the youth stage and entering the adult years. Today I would like to feature 3 very nice adult cats that reside at Kitty City and are searching just as much for their forever home as the kittens. I'll feature another 3 sweet adult cats next week. Dennis is a 5.5-year-old dark gray male tabby with short fur. He is an absolute sweetheart with people. Nothing makes him happier than love and snuggles. Belly scratches are his favorite. Dennis is looking for a loving home who would give him time and attention to let his personality shine. He will make an amazing addition to any family. Dennis warms up to the other cats very quickly after he gets to know them. A simple nose-to-nose sniff and he is good. However, Dennis does not like dogs. They are a bit too much for him, but he is great with adults and children. Dennis is ready to rock his new home, and he is completely vetted. Gracie is a domestic short-haired calico. Gracie came to Kitty City in April of 2022 during the McBride fire in Ruidoso by her owner who had to evacuate. It was a sad day for Gracie and her owner. Gracie was adopted from the Ruidoso Humane Society and has only had one home. At first, Gracie was understandably quiet and reserved, but she has come out of her shell, and she responds positively to anyone who makes a fuss over her. She knows now she is safe and loved. Gracie is friendly with other cats and has many friends in the cat room. During nap time, Gracie is usually in the center of the kitty nap pile. No longer shy, Gracie now approaches staff and visitors looking for pets and more pets. At 9.5 years old, Gracie is technically a senior cat, but her adoption fee is only $30. Sophie is a sweet and gentle female gray tabby with short fur. She is 5.5 years old. Sophie came to Kitty City last year when her owner became ill and could no longer care for her. Sophie came to Kitty City very, very shy, and she kept to herself. She has become quite accustomed to her place in the room of other kitties, and Sophie responds very positively to attention and affection from humans. If you have the time, she would let you pet her head all day long. Sophie has scar tissue on her right eye from a previous injury. That does not slow her down nor give her any problems. Sophie would love to sit in your lap and soak up all the love from her new forever family. So come visit Kitty City NM. You can come and visit Dennis, Gracie, and Sophie at 56 Stanley Ranch Road, or check out their photos and bios on our website, www.kittycitynm.com. Tomorrow, Saturday, September 16th, Kitty City NM will be at the White Sands Mall from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. to adopt out our kitties from Kitty City and Alamogordo Animal Control, and we will also have dogs from Alamogordo Animal Control for adoption. Our Double the Fun special is still happening. 1 cat for full price, the second cat for half price. Come find a pair of perfect kitties for your home. We will also honor our military and veterans with a 15% discount on adoptions tomorrow for Military Appreciation Day. So come visit Kitty City NM at the White Sands Mall tomorrow, Saturday, September 16th, and the next 2 September Saturdays, September 23 and 30, and give a cat or kitten their forever home. This is Kathy Denton, and this has been this week's edition of Cat Chat. We will talk to you next week from Kitty City, NM. Kitty City and you. No one loves them better.
News from around the state in just a moment. This is Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
AlamogordoTownNews.com is a locally owned website featuring local news matters from a local perspective that affects you, and we bring it to you directly. Plus, local sports, cultural arts, and events. Online, AlamogordoTownNews.com. Owned and operated by Second Life Media. We are Otero County.
Directory Plus is the right size book. It's the book if you need a phone book.
That's what just one person has to say about Directory Plus. With its red cover, features, colorful yellow pages, and lots more, it's no wonder people all over use Directory Plus.
It has so much more information. You can cross-check phone numbers or addresses or pretty much anything.
Look on the plus side, Directory Plus.
I'm a big fan of Directory Plus.
The Hobbs Police Department said a baby was found dead at the Covenant Health Hobbs Hospital on Wednesday. A 16-year-old juvenile who was accompanied by her mother was being treated at the hospital. The deceased baby was found in the restroom area of the juvenile's hospital room. My God, doesn't this sound so familiar as to what happened last year in Artesia? Police say this is an ongoing investigation, and an autopsy is being held at the office of the medical investigator in Albuquerque. New Mexico Gas Company officials said that they have applied for an 11% rate increase, which could take effect no earlier than October of 2024. Officials say the average residential bill would increase by about $6.70 per month. The New Mexico Public Regulation Commission needs to review and rule on the application before approving the increase. You know, alongside the food, the rides, and the live entertainment, the animals often take center stage at the New Mexico State Fair. Cows, horses, pigs, and more. And what do they all have in common? They poop. All of them. And it's a lot. We're talking about tons of manure collected and removed daily during the span of the state fair. So where does that manure go?
Our staff comes out, filters out the recyclables, and then takes the manure and puts them into the bins that we have at the Gate 6, which is the north end of our campus, where it's hauled off by the city of Albuquerque.
General Manager Dan Morning speaking with KOB.
We have a great relationship with the city of Albuquerque to be able to partner where they can haul it off and compost it. And again, this is when you enjoy these parks. Remember, the state fair has a little bit to do with it.
And now you know the rest of the story. Sports and weather are next. You're listening to Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.
They are role models and educators. Their work requires a great deal of time and energy for very little pay. Who are these unsung heroes?
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.
The simple truth about education-based athletics in New Mexico is this. Without a committed team of coaches and administrators, they just wouldn't be possible. School sports, they bring out the best in all of us. This message presented by the New Mexico Activities Association and the New Mexico Athletic Directors Association.
Yesterday, the Tularosa High School varsity baseball team received their 2023 state championship rings. Wow! Congratulations, men. There are 32 matches today for New Mexico volleyball. Some of the games include Clovis at Roswell, Zuni at Silver, Alamo Navajo at Mescalero Apache. And of course, Friday Night Lights shine bright tonight as 42 games for New Mexico football take place. Some of those games include Carrizozo at Floyd, Belen at Deming, Melrose at Lordsburg, Mescalero Apache at Loving, Roswell at Carlsbad, Cobre at Redoso, Hatch at Chaparral, and Alamogordo at Riverside. Go Tigers! Your Crazy Radio spot on weather forecast for the Tularosa Basin today calls for sunny skies. Mostly clear tonight with a 20% chance of showers and storms. Sunny tomorrow with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Your high today in the basin, 88. Low tonight of 59. High tomorrow, 84 degrees. In Cloudcroft, sunny skies today with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Winds gusting as high as 20 miles per hour. Mostly clear skies tonight with a 30% chance of showers and storms. Mostly sunny tomorrow with a 30% chance of more showers and storms. Your high today for Cloudcroft, 66. Low tonight of 44. High tomorrow, 62 degrees. Local breaking news can be found on our website, AlamogordoTownNews.com, and learn more about Crazy Radio by visiting KALHradio.org. We've also launched the Crazy KALH Radio YouTube channel, which will feature our daily newscasts, complete interviews, and other information which concerns everyone in the Tularosa Basin. That concludes today's edition of Alamogordo Town News on Crazy Radio. I'm Anthony Lucero.